This is the AEW Collision Beach Break May 17, 2025 full show results video which takes place at Now Arena in Hoffman Estates, Illinois. The show started with a match between Bane versus Anna Jay. We see Penelope Ford pulls the leg of Jay as the ref is distracted by Bane. Jay is sent to the floor by Ford, then Bane goes to the outside and sends Jay into the barricade. Bane grabs Jay and picks her up, dropping her back first on the apron. Anna Jay uses the middle rope to take down Bane. Bane charges at Jay, who pulls the rope as Bane goes over the top, then Jay takes out Ford and Bane on the floor and the action goes back in the ring. As the ref is distracted, Ford gets the top turnbuckle pad, then Cameron takes down Ford, as the two women fight to the back. Jay sends Bane into the exposed turnbuckle and covers Bane after she hits the mat, but Bane kicks out at 2. In the end, Bane picks up Jay and drops her on her hips and then picks up Jay again, dropping her with the feints decent, to get the victory over Anna Jay by pinfall. At the commentary table, Nigel McGuinness accepts the challenge of FTR with Daniel Garcia as his partner. The next match happened between Kyle Fletcher versus AR Fox. As the bell rings, Fox turns his head briefly, as Fletcher kicks Fox in the head. Fletcher then puts the boot to Fox. Fletcher chops Fox, who comes back with a big kick, but Fletcher fights back, but it's not enough as Fox kicks Fletcher in the face. Fox is up on the ropes holding onto Fletcher, then drops Fletcher who hits the floor. Fox runs the ropes, but Fletcher makes it in the ring and catches Fox in mid-air and then drops him on his back. We see Fletcher and Fox are up on the ropes. Fletcher is sent down, but he gets up and drops Fox. Fox then sends Fletcher down, but he gets up, then Fox hits Fletcher with a cutter. Fox covers Fletcher for only a 2 count. Fletcher runs the ropes as Fox ducks and sends Fletcher on the apron. Fox then sends Fletcher to the floor with a shadow stomp, then runs the ropes and lands on Fletcher on the outside. In the end, Kyle Fletcher hits a big kick in the back of head and picks up Fox, dropping him with a big brainbuster to get the pinfall victory. Then we saw a trios match between Bandito, Tomohiro Ishii, and Brody King versus Don Callis families Rocky, Romero, Lance Archer and Trent Beretta. We see King and Archer exchange blows in the center of the ring. King's chop is blocked, but he nails Archer with a big boot, sending him to the floor. In the end, Brody King connects with a big cannonball on Romero to get the pinfall victory for his team. After the match, Archer, Trent and Romero attack the winners, but the music of the Outrunners hit. As they run to the ring to make the save, the Outrunners run off Archer, Trent and Romero. We go backstage with Paragon talking to Lexi Nair. Adam Cole says he will put his TNT title on the line and challenge anybody. For the second week, grizzled young veterans issue a challenge for next to Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong for a match. Then we saw a match between Blake Christian versus Speedball Mike Bailey. The bell rings. As we are underway, Blake puts out his hand for a handshake, but then pulls it back. Bailey nails Blake with a big kick. Bailey then hits Blake with a series of kicks. Blake recovers and sends Bailey to the floor, then Blake comes off the apron, nailing Bailey. Bailey goes back in the ring, then Blake comes off and connects with a 450 splash on Bailey and covers him, but he kicks out at 2. Bailey chops Blake, as both men exchange chops in the center of the ring. Bailey tells Blake to bring it. Blake kicks Bailey, but he fires back with a big kick, sending Blake to the floor. Bailey then goes to the top and lands on Blake with a big moonsault. In the end, Mike Bailey connects with a big spin heel kick on Blake and covers him for the pinfall victory. After the match, Speedball called out Okata for a shot at the AEW Continental Championship. Okata seemed to accept, but Dralistico attacked Bailey from behind. Rush and Okata made faces at each other. I think the implication was that Rush wanted a multi-man match for Okada's belt, then Rush stood tall after a headbutt to Bailey. Then we saw a Chicago street fight between Big Bill and Brian Keith versus Gates of Agony. In the end, Big Bill turned the tide with a big boot to Toa Liona off the apron, crashing through tables. The Learning Tree double-teamed Bishop Cowan, who laughed off the pain, then a chokeslam from Bill earned the victory over Gates of Agony by pinfall. Then we saw a video of Mina Shirakawa, says she is coming for Toni Storm's world title. Toni is timeless, but Mina is now. We now go to Tony Schiavone at the stage area for the Mongo Tribute. Mongo's window Misty comes out and she says that he was the greatest man she have ever known. They were married 27 years, then Dean Malenko was then introduced. Tony runs down all of the accomplishments of Mongo in football, then Tony talks about Mongo's accomplishments in WCW. May is ALS month, Then Tony then introduces Ric Flair. Flair's music hits as he makes his way out to the stage. He embraces Tony, Misty and Dean, and Tony says tonight is very special and emotional for all. Flair says that Chicago is the greatest wrestling town in the world. Then Flair says Mongo is more man than he has ever known, as how Mongo fought the disease for 6 years and that now he is in heaven. Flair says he cannot say enough about Misty, how she never left Mongo's side and learned to be a nurse. The fans start a Mongo chant. Flair thanks the fans and everyone for coming out. The next match happened between Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Gavvara versus Crew, and the result of this match was Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Gavvara defeated Crew by pinfall. In the main event of the show, we saw a match between Hobbs versus Wheeler Yuta, and the result of this match was Powerhouse Hobbs defeated Wheeler Yuta by pinfall. After the match, Marina and Yuta attacked on Hobbs, but Willow Nightingale comes to save. She attacked Marina, but Yuta grabbed her hair, but Willow countered and went to deliver her finisher, but Marina pulled him from the ring, and they run away. We have see Chris Statlander at the back for unknown reason, and the show goes off the air. How much you would rate this week's Collision show? Tell me in the comment. Do not forget to subscribe the channel for regular updates, and thanks for watching.